Hi guys, this is Vignesh. Pardon my voice, I've been feeling a little sick and happy Diwali. So let us start the review. Today I watched Dude. It is directed by Keertishwaran, who used to previously work as an AD for Sudha Kongara. And the movie stars Pradeep Ranganathan, Mamitha Baiju, and R. Sharad Kumar. It is an action rom-com, and I thought it was pretty well done for a rom-com genre because it also goes to dark places where with a lot of sensitive issues, but it does it with a very light heart. And the movie works for me better as much as I let it marinate. I thought as soon as I watched the film, I didn't like it as much, but the more I sat with it, the more it works from the point of view of screenplay as well. Because initially, I thought the first half was great. The opening was the strongest part of the film, and the later parts, the second part of the film, did not work as much as it should have for me. It felt a little bit forced, a little bit unrealistic, too much to break the immersion, whatever he was doing with whatever he was doing, right? But then the more and more I watch, the more and more I remember the film. I think the opening of the film is a very good setup for what is to come in the rest of the film, right? It has it sets up the tone, not just the tone, but also the theme for which Keertishwaran is going. So I thought that was really well done. When it comes to performances, Pradeep Ranganathan does what he always does. I mean, he does it well, but he's still playing the same character he was playing in Dragon or Love Today. And this just feels like an extension of it with more Dhanush and Rajnikant style to it, but nothing new. Mamitha Baiju does a good job. I thought she was really good at doing subtle expressions, which she did not get to do a lot over here, but still, she comes across as a very, very strong performer in this film because we have Pradeep Ranganathan doing a lot of physical comedy, physical acting, and then you have Mamitha Baiju be the core, the emotional core of this film, and denoting that, performing that in such a way that you can completely buy her as this character. I mean, she is written more realistically than him, right? This film is going to be controversial not just because of the themes it deals with, but also because of the way Pradeep's character is written, right? A lot of people are calling it names, but then that is nothing new for Pradeep Ranganathan's films, right? I think one thing that we need to actually address is the amount of racist slurs that have been going against him. I think it is completely uncalled for. I think that is the actual vulgarity in this discourse, this conversation, and not what he's doing. Because either this is something that is happening because he looks a certain way or his skin is a certain way, or people in the audience in general have a complete lack of comprehension. Because from what I've seen in the discussions and the forums is that they usually talk about the very theme that he wanted to address through irony as the glorification of the same thing, as opposed to, something like a movie like Animal, where it openly glorifies something. Most of Pradeep Ranganathan's films actually go in a way where the regressive behavior is so over the top that the audience, I mean, actually, he believes that the audience is smart enough to call it out, right? Because throughout the journey in whatever, be it Dragon or Love Today or even this film, the character has a journey from regressive to progressive thinking. To actually have a hero's journey is what he's trying to do, but then I think there's something wrong with that. That said, I hope Pradeep Ranganathan does more versatile roles and moves away from doing the same me roles again and again. What did not work for me in this film is the second half. It got a little too much, it dragged little bit, but then it still worked. As a rom-com, I think it is one of the strongest films that have come out. It was very fun. I think if you have some time and you want to watch a film, and if you want to have a good time, Dude is the film for you. So yeah, that's it for this. And I'm a little sorry for the audio because there are crackers going off in the background. My voice is a little sore. But yeah, I wanted to make this video. So happy Diwali, guys. See you in the next video.